Let me start.
At first glance, the Hisense E7N has a lot of possibilities to become one of the best budget QLED TVs this year. It arrived with a spectacular bold design, and it will be interesting to see how it compares against LG or Samsung for the same price. Here Hisense starts combating potential competition right away with a longer list of specs while following similar design. It stands out from the crowd thanks to its improved 4K HDR Dolby Vision and gaming features. Today we are going to review it and see if it really delivers what we want, or we need a real expert to find out the truth. Like most modern TVs these days, the E7N is elegantly packed in eco-friendly box. Let's open it up. And we see some parts, so these are legs for a stand, and further below the layers of high quality styrofoam we have a hidden package. Inside there are a lot of stuff, some papers, power cables, screws, remote, and lovely manual instructions for those who are still reading. Like most direct-LED TVs, the 50E7N is notable for both for its reasonable compact size and stylish textured backside, with some gothic arches on each side, which give a more alien-style gaming look. Profile from the side looks slightly thinner at its thinnest point. An even thinner bezel surrounds the screen on all sides except bottom, I guess because they still didn't decide where else to put the brand name. It sits atop two fairly simple and minimalistic feet, each of two plastic feet easily assembled into the bottom of the TV, but you will still need a screwdriver to secure it. You can also mount it on the wall, just make sure you don't lose these parts. The Hisense E7's connections include generous 3 HDMIs with support for ARC. There are also two USB optical and analog inputs, which are great if we have some old equipment. This TV also supports low latency mode, and it has some advanced features for gamers. More on that in gaming part of the review. You can easily connect the fast Wi-Fi and Bluetooth 5 devices, while on the other side we have power input, and as usually under the screen is hidden power button, and you can change the input channels and volume with it. The Hisense remote looking inspiring and shocking at the same time. It's loaded with surprisingly big number of app buttons with some unique features. It has ergonomic design and the buttons are easy to press. They give good feedback. It's nice that it has shortcuts for almost everything, so you have shortcuts for streaming service on the top, settings, mic button for voice control, and you even have a special button for your favorite app. The only thing I was concerned about is the number of buttons for streaming services. It's nice that you have so many choices, but if they continue adding new streaming services on top of this, soon there will be no space for anything else. Vidaa U7.6 provides the best smart features for the beginners. Setup is fairly simple, you are not bothered with too many questions, and once you confirm language and channels, you are thrown into the colorful home menu. The navigation is spacious and you can easily customize it, the apps according to your needs. It's nice that you have an intuitive suggestion of last watch media, but on the other hand I don't like the position of TV channel bar, which couldn't be slightly smaller and on the bottom, out of the box. The App Store is otherwise similar to the LG's or Samsung, This ensures you to get all popular streaming apps including YouTube, Netflix, Disney and many others. When it comes to the Smart TV app's performance, the interface runs stably and rarely you see sluggish apps. Though it can still happen if you have slow router or internet connection, so make sure you have upgraded your Wi-Fi. Unlike other Smart TV systems, Vidaa is faster than Android. Yes, it's possible, especially in cold boot. Sadly, like many other light TV systems, it doesn't have everything, so it doesn't have so many apps like Android, but you still have all the major video stream apps, and that's very important. There is also App Gallery, so you can still download many interesting apps and games, and if that is not enough, you can still easily search for more with built-in web browser. It's worth to mention that Hisense has a good USB player app. It supports all latest codecs like X265 or X264. It also has some advanced options for easy customization, so you can control subtitles, colors and fonts. There is also built-in possibility to streaming videos from your phone, so you can easily connect wirelessly your phone to the TV. I want to see the latest trailers. The Hisense E7N has new direct LED screen with better support for HDR and Dolby Vision. This screen is capable of producing 10% more brightness than average panels used in the most basic entry-level LED TVs. So we are talking about VA-type panels which have better contrast than IPS, while viewing angle is average at the best. There is none of super fast screen technology, but we still have an excellent 4K AI upscaler, so there are no annoying artifacts with low quality video sources. The E7 QLED screen is claimed to deliver a wide, almost 100% color range, while max brightness is around 330 nits. This means that we can expect above average HDR picture performance, while motion processing is also good thanks to the AI 4K processor, but it can go further than 120 Hz and native refresh rate is limited to 4K 60. It is interesting that viewing angles before the picture starts to lose color are much wider than on older VA panels. When the E7 set to its vivid HDR mode, pictures were bright and had above average HDR contrast. Peak brightness measured on full widescreen was around 340 nits, and these results are pretty much in line what we would expect of an entry-level QLED TVs. It's the same cottage as the TVs from many companies. Like all the best TVs in 2024, Hisense E7N has a game mode with advanced settings. Gaming features the E7 series include auto low latency mode and speeds up to 4K 60. If this is not fast enough, get an E7N Pro version, which has support for 140 Hz and HDMI 2.1. Otherwise, basic E7N has a good game mode. When enabled, 4K input lag is below 14 milliseconds. And Hisense Game Bar also features support for HDR10 and variable refresh rates. The speakers on this TV remain more or less the same as when I tested a lot of entry and mid-range TVs. This TV uses two down-firing speakers with 20 watts of power to transform and make the excellent mid-range and high tones. While low frequency are okay, but it still cannot compete with the bass from subwoofers. It's nice that this TV includes Dolby Atmos, which boasts both dialogue and sound effect to heighten the clarity in the mix. So the sound overall is above average. Of course, you can easily upgrade sound wirelessly via Bluetooth soundbars.
The light bulb in this oven is ridiculously bright.
It's taken a while, Hisense is getting better every year, and the E7N is the proof that we can have an affordable QLED 4K screen for the masses. It also has a nice design with slim bezels, and its HDR picture performance is up to the speed, as long as you don't push it too far. Let's just say it's hard to find a weak point for casual TV users, but like all entry 4K TVs, it still cannot beat the best QLED or OLED TVs in terms of contrast, and Vidaa system still doesn't have all Android Google apps. Everything else is very close to budget perfection, and it's looking to be another formidable 4K TV to beat the best entry TVs this year. That's it for today, my friends. If you are still undecided or want to find out more about this TV, check out TechWatcher TV comparison videos. Thank you for watching and see you soon.